You're now tuned into the Spartanite. My name is Nadia Arain. I'm an occult specialist that uses spiritual intelligence to empower entrepreneurs for massive profit and impact in all areas of their life. I'm also an award-winning mentor, award-winning author, clairsentient psychic, and founder of the Spartanite. So it's been a while since I've even had a minute to sit down and shoot a video on anything. But in the meantime, I've been collating a lot of thoughts about what I wanted to share. And I spoke to the spirit of merchant finance, value and wealth, of course, King CLAUNECK, last night. And today is a very short video, but I want to cover something very important about money specifically, and of course, that most people don't really think about. And today I really want to cover about summoning CLAUNECK, the consumer mindset versus the producer mindset. So in entrepreneurial circles, this is very common to know, but outside it, people struggle a lot. Now, a consumer mindset is traditionally where, say for instance, you work a job and you're receiving a salary or a paycheck or something, and you're seeing by the end of the month, all the money's gone immediately. Or you're still in a consumer mindset, even in a business, where you're bringing in the money and all the money's gone immediately. What's happened in this society is that your ruling masters, your cabal, have trained you to obey and consume. Obey them in whatever they say, whether it's usually wrong. That's the point. It's always wrong. Let's put it that way. Maybe not usually, always. And just you're on command, basically, because most people really hate what they do. You know, the love of money is the root of all evil, not money is the root of all evil. If you love money so much that you're willing to work a job you hate, that then becomes a problem. It's not the money that's the problem, it's the love of it so much. Basically, if you're not in alignment with what you truly want to do in the world, which, as we all know, watching this, not many people are. Consumer mindsets are very interesting. You see, whenever you receive money from anywhere, you can't hold it because your mind hasn't been trained to hold that money. It's quickly, where can I fritter away this money? People do that, I guess, not only because of consumerism, King CLAUNECK says, but also to do with the fact that they feel uncomfortable holding money. And that's something else I'm going to cover in a subsequent video as well. When you feel very uncomfortable holding money, you're going to spend it very quickly and going to get rid of it, basically. Most people do this unconsciously, they don't realize it, and then they're like, oh my god, all the money's gone, I got paid last Friday and now I don't have anything. Consumer mindset. The only way to be financially successful in this world, as CLAUNECK, meaning CLAUNECK who usually say that, or he teaches me to share with my Spartanite clients and those of us who sort of subscribe to the Spartanite mentality, it's produce. Now, I'm not saying that I can't go out and basically get myself milk, eggs, bread. Of course I have to consume, I'm gonna be hungry. But what am I doing to produce, basically, in order to have that money replenished into my life, my account, my wallet all the time? Well, for me, as most of you know, if you don't know, if you just sort of showed up to this channel, you know, I do a lot of different things at Spartanite. I mentor, do public speaking, we design enchanted jewelry, which is enchanted bracelets that I'm wearing. Essentially, they help reprogram you mentally to achieve, you know, business success, financial success, self-esteem, psychic ability, magnetism, charm, so on and so forth. I do aura cleansing. I do different things, basically, that you can find on our Spartanite store. I'll throw in the link below. And I know that even if I've spent X amount somewhere, I don't have to worry about, oh my god, I only have one source of income that's coming in, because people want to come to me for different things, or the same person wants to come to me for like different things. So it depends. Lots of people think that you need to get, especially in business, a lot of customers to buy your stuff. No, you don't. You need to get people that are truly loyal to you, they love your brand, they love what you do, and they want your stuff. They see the results of one stuff, they come for the other, and it's not a money-making strategy. I'm not saying there's a way to get money from people, but truly, if you can go out and change people's lives with it, they'll be more than happy to open your wallet. So what I really want anybody watching this video at any given time, whether it's now, in the future, whenever it is, I want you to think about what you can create. Now, assets are very simple. Lots of people think assets is this confusing business term. No, it's not. Let me try and simplify it. An asset is something you either buy. So you buy land, you buy property, you buy a business, you buy something, right? Or you create an asset. You write a book, you write royalties, like you get music, books, so on and so forth. You can create a business instead of buying it. So it depends. If you don't have the money, which a lot of people I appreciate don't have the money to go out and acquire an asset very quickly, what I want you to think of doing is, what can I create that people will pay me for? Don't do this for selfish reasons. I always say that. Look at a true gap in the market. Number one, what is it you can do better? And lots of people come and ask me, what's my purpose in life? Stop asking that useless question, because that's where people are confused. I can't find my purpose. I'll tell you a very quick way to find your purpose. Start asking, what problem can I solve for people in this world that they're willing to pay me? Years ago, I started asking myself that question. I used to stand on department store shop floors, and when I used to be talking to the girls, I used to sell perfume, I sell makeup, so I had to have very good communication skills. And one girl said to me, I don't know why you stood here. And I said, what do you mean? And I hadn't realized it at the time, and she said, you give really good advice. Like, your advice is like gold. You know, we're young. We were 19 or about 18, 19 at the time. I was very young. And she said, you really need to get into the business of advising people. I remember a couple of years ago, as a lot of you know my story, I lost everything in my life through black magic, through evil jinn that were put on me, that I tore off me. So I had to start from nothing. And one of the things that paid my bills was doing eyebrows. So I know how to shape people's eyebrows within an inch of their life and make them look perfect. And there's this lawyer that came to me and she said, I don't know why you're doing eyebrows. You see, you never know what someone's personal stuff is, that's the thing. But I kept quiet, I just listened to her. She said, you should be advising Fortune 500 companies. You should be sitting on executive boards. And I knew what she was talking about, but she didn't understand what was in my heart, what was going and how much pain I was in. And I said, thank you, I really appreciate your ability to spot that in me, thank you. So I started thinking, what problem can I solve for people? What am I doing? I want to encourage people. I started off by thinking I want women to feel good, I want them to be empowered. But as I grew in myself, and as in a producer mindset, I was like, a lot of men need my help. So as I saw that there was a big need and a demand, excuse me, I don't know why my throat is blocking up, but I get the impression that there's a lot of blockages when it comes to men, which is why my throat's clogging up. Men don't obviously have the voice to usually speak about things. Often they hide stuff. A lot of guys watching this will be like, yep, I hide a lot of my stuff. Men are told that they need to suck it up and be a man, and that's not a healthy way of being a man. That's why men end up with suicide, stroke, heart attack, because they're not sharing what's going on. So if you're a guy watching this, please do know that Spartanite can help you, and we are happy to help all men be empowered in their masculinity. So in a producer mindset, I want to remind you, whoever's watching this, think of things you can create and you can produce, because remember, no matter how little or low you feel about yourself, there is always something unique, wonderful and special that God has given you that you alone can bring to this world. I don't want you to look at other people living, I don't want to say living their dream, but living their true life, living in what I would call in alignment, or what they were here to do, and think, oh, I wish I could do that. Yes, you can. So there's no point of looking at somebody else's gift and being envious when you're not taking the time to open up your gift, basically. So think of what your gift is, what's special about you, and think of the compliments people have given you over the years, and then start running from that. I basically started from giving advice. To me, my psychic guidance that I give people is really just very, very strong psychic ability and advice, but I tied it in with mentoring, with counseling, with very rapid performance coaching. So I kind of just put different strains on it. So remember that you're not going to find what you need to do in one day. If you already know it, that's wonderful. Keep on track and keep pushing and doing stuff for people, being of service. But if you don't know, there's always hope. More than happy to help anybody that needs the help with that. And just remember that as much as you should be producing in your life, producing for other people to pay you as much as you're consuming. Like, comment, share, subscribe. There are much more goodies coming to this channel, like, I mean a lot. And if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you in the chat box. Take care and have a nice day.